In this video, I'm going to be talking about the centrality of perception within psychology and why it's so important. Pretty much almost every psychological study requires us to understand perception in some way, and a large quantity of data that's collected in regards to psychological research involves measures that are direct to perception, right? All survey data is based off individual perceptions that are either based off self-reports or reports from others that require us to process information being asked through questions that are occurring within perception and interpretations of meaning that involve perception. And when we form parallelisms between a stimulus and stimulation in regards to the environment, this is occurring in a domain of perception. So pretty much everything in regards to psychology involves our perceptions, or direct perceptions, as well as our indirect perceptions and how these influence our day-to-day experiences. So it's very important to understand the role of perception when we're understanding psychology, and also the influence of various psychological effects and what constitutes a psychological effect, and that impact on perception, which is probably one of the more important dimensions of studying psychology and understanding psychology is understanding how psychology really influences our perceptions, because perceptions is ultimately how we interface with the world on a day-to-day basis, and how we go about living our lives and directing our lives in more meaningful, purposeful directions. So developing greater cognizance and awareness of our own perceptions and the contents of our perceptions and how our perceptions impact subsequent perceptions is very valuable for not just understanding ourselves, but understanding and getting the most from psychology. So that's all I wanted to say for this video. I wanted to keep it short and sweet, and just really discuss this idea of the centrality of perception in regards to psychology and why it's so important. So hope you enjoyed that. Bye.